everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I'm back with card number 2 from our January online class. This is the bundle that we are using for this class. So this will be the card that we're going to be making. Is this not the cutest little card? And it may look very hard, but it's not as hard as you think it could be. So let's get started on how we made this card. So we'll set this right here. We are going to bring in, or make sure you have card number 2 on your envelope. Okay. And then we can set the embellishments aside. We can set the base card and the sweet sorbet card piece aside. And we're going to work with these 2 pieces first because we're going to do some stamping. So let's get started with the main piece, which are these 2 bigger hearts right here. And this can be a little tricky, but we're going to be using sweet sorbet, sweet sorbet, and mint macaron or macaroon. Set this one over here for a minute so I don't get it all yucky. And we're going to be using these 2, they look kind of crazy shapes. This one is like got leaves on it, and you can, if you're looking at them up close, and this one has like flowers and hearts on it. So I take the one with the leaves first and I stamp it up like so. And I'm going to stamp it right about here on the card. Not all the way up, but at an angle. Okay? And I'm going to press down and let the paper absorb the ink. Alright? Then I'm going to take it again and I'm going to bring it down here so that this piece is kind of in this corner. And I'm going to stamp it again. So far, not hard at all. Okay? This is where the tricky part gets into it. This is the flower and heart one. You may want to practice this a few times on scrap paper, but you're going to end up lining this up in the openings that are on here and just stamping it down. So I'm going to stamp this into the sweet sorbet. And I'm going to do this first one. And if it doesn't come out totally perfect, it's okay. It's a homemade card. Okay? And then we're going to stamp it down. That one came out okay. And then we're going to take this one and I'm going to turn it just a little bit. Might have to get my head in here. Make sure I kind of got everything lined up. I can't tell. I'm going to pull it a little bit closer to me because that's the key. Here we go. Here we go. I think I got it. I think. Oh well, here we go. We'll find out. Push her down. And there we go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, so now this piece can get set aside for a minute. And we're going to bring this piece back in right along with this template that we talked about in the first card. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to, oops, this is where I bring the real red in. Because I wanted to use that real red ribbon, and I'm like, I need to bring it in somehow, so that's why I brought this real red in. You're not actually going to need the little heart, but I'll show you what you can do with it. So we're going to line this up, stamp her down, okay, just like that. Put that off to the side. Then we're going to stamp these leaves in the mint macaron. And then we are going to stamp these down. There we go. And we'll set that aside. And while we're right here and we got all the ink out, we're going to stamp the greeting. So I'm going to stamp the greeting right there. Okay. Alrighty. Now also, I forgot one stamp. Let me get another block. And I totally forgot about this until I was looking at the card. You need the 2 little solid hearts that are in this bundle. You need this one right here. You need them. And we are going to take this time in real red And I did this after, so we will do that little part towards the end, because I want to place them after I place my flower heart down. All right. So before we punch anything out, we're going to take this piece and attach it to the sweet sorbet. Oh, forgot to prime it. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to get into our little treat, little ribbons and bag here, and there should be one longer bow, a ribbon, and one shorter ribbon, because you know we're going to make that cheat ribbon or bow. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it right across about here. This is where I did it. I'm going to flip it over. You can either use tape, you can use snail like I'm doing right now, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I flipped it over. Then we're going to put the little cheat knot on here, or bow. All we're going to do is we're going to knot it. Okay, just like that. We're going to make a knot, and we'll trim that. And I trimmed it down pretty small. I just wanted a little bit on here, not a whole lot. But I had to give you enough so you could make a bow. All right, so now we're going to get our punch out again, and we're going to line this right up. See how it lined right up by using that grid? And if you missed how I told you guys to do it, go back and watch, or if you're just joining, go back and watch the first video. All right, so now I'm going to take Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to put it on the heart. So I'm going to put 2 up here and 1 at the bottom. And then I'm going to peel that off, and I'm going to put this right there. And then I'm just going to use some liquid glue again, and I'm going to put some glue on this one and kind of come out like this on the side. And then I'll get some glue on this one and kind of come out from this side over here. Doesn't really have to be the exact, but that's what I did. Then I went ahead and I took these little hearts and the real red ink, and I just stamped 3 of them. Like that. Then we're going to flip this over and we're going to add snail to the back of it. And we're going to add it to our base card. The one that already came pre-folded. Put it on here just like this. Yeah. And then we're going to come back and grab these 3 little silver pearls is what they are now. Now these are also discontinued, but you cannot create silver pearls, but you could always do a mint or a red or whatever color, but I just wanted a little bit more of a pop, so I did that. Then we're going to grab the greeting, and again, because you guys know me, I like to fussy cut this out. Do what you want. If you want to punch it, make a circle. I just think this does something to the cards, and I love it. But there are all sorts of dies and things that you can use and do to your greeting. Oops, I got a little close there, but it'll still work. Okay, and then we are going to add 2 dimensionals to the back of this one. And we'll put it right here on the card. And then, like I said, we have this extra little heart left. And I am going to take it and I'm going to put it right inside the card. Now you could put it down here on the bottom, or if you're going to write something and you want to just save it, you could put it at the end of your little message. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take these 2 little hearts again, and I'm going to stamp them, and I'm going to put them right there like they're little hearts. So that is an idea to do with that extra heart. So this is card number 2 from our January online class. So thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I will be back with card number 3. Bye-bye.